about Althea Gibson, the first black female tennis player? Althea was born in South Carolina in 1927 and raised in Harlem, where she first learned paddle tennis on the streets. At age 12, she was New York City women's paddle tennis champion. In 1941, she entered and won her first tournament, the American Tennis Association New York State Championship. In 1950, after intense lobbying, Althea became the first black player to receive an invitation to the U.S. National Championships, just a few days after her 23rd birthday. In 1951, Althea won her first international title, the Caribbean Championships in Jamaica. That year became one of the first black players at Wimbledon. In 1955, the U.S. State Department sent her on a goodwill tour through Asia. She traveled to Burma, India, Pakistan, and Thailand, and won 16 of 18 tournaments in Europe and Asia, competing against some of the world's best players. In 1986, she became the first black player to win a Grand Slam at the French Open. A year later, she made history at Wimbledon as the first black champion in its 80-year history, receiving the Venus Rosewater Trophy from Queen Elizabeth herself. Back home, she was honored with a ticker tape parade, the first ever for a black woman, and received the city's highest civilian award, the Bronze Medallion. A month later, she defeated Louise Bruff in straight sets to win her first U.S. national championship. Reached number one in both 1957 and 1958, she won Sportswoman of the Year twice. She became the first black woman on the covers of Sports Illustrated and Time. Even with all her victory, she faced financial struggles. Before the Open era, there was no prize money in tennis, and endorsements were prohibited. Though she turned to new opportunities. In 1959, she released a jazz album, performed on The Ed Sullivan Show, and acted in John Ford's film The Horse Soldiers. Notably, she refused to speak in the stereotypical Negro dialect in the script. In 1964, at age 37, Althea became the first black woman to join the Ladies Professional Golf Association Tour. In 1980, Althea became one of the first 6 inductees into the International Women's Sports Hall of Fame. In 1991, she became the first woman to receive the Theodore Roosevelt Award, the highest honor from the National Collegiate Athletic Association. Decades until her passing in 2003, she coached rising stars like Leslie Allen and Zena Garrison, and ran programs to make tennis more accessible. From Harlem streets to Wimbledon's grass courts, Althea Gibson redefined what was possible for black women in sports.